So people again, while browsing through different YouTube podcasts and different YouTube stories, the different YouTube content I was going through, uh, relating to again military stratagem. I find out a very interesting interview of probably US Marine or an SAS, uh, or an SAS personnel. Like SAS is the British Special Force, and or he was more most probably either from US or the SAS. I just can't recollect because it was just just one among the short videos. So within that, this person is mentioning about his experience in fighting the Afghans, his experience in fighting the Afghan Taliban and the other militias in Afghanistan. And he actually has high praises for the Afghani Taliban and Afghani fighters, despite being not very well equipped with the modern gears, and on the contrary, the armies which they were facing were of top notch, the topmost gear and intelligence across the globe. So these armies, which included the US Special Forces, the British Special Forces, one among the best, and the French and other NATO, who most of the NATO allies were present, accompanying US in its war against Afghanistan. Although US was able to contain and uh, hit across different targets for 20 years, and have their uh, have their foothold in Afghanistan for 20 years uh, after the calamity in the 9/11 attack. Uh, but still, these people from the special forces do have high uh, praise for the Afghan fighters, because uh, despite of not being very well equipped, they know they have a very good aptitude towards fighting, and they actually have the nature and their landscapes, uh, uh, you know t- standing behind their back, taking care of their back. And they are very inclined towards using these natural abilities, these natural illusion, natural stealth, which is with the stealth which is naturally provided with the in the hills around Afghanistan. And with these tactical prowess, they are able to even suppress the best of the forces across the globe, and gave even a hard time to the best forces with the best of the equipments in the world. So they would fight. So this person terms these Afghanistan fighters and militias as malnutrition wolves. So they are so cunning, so powerful, and so work in such a great uh, uh, team mechanism that it's very difficult to just having a. It's not just like having a cakewalk. So he compares it with the fight with the war happening in Iraq. Again, the US NATO war in Iraq, where he terms that in Iraq it was like the resistance was there, immense resistance, but it wasn't it wasn't very difficult for the US and the other allies to it wasn't very difficult for the US and other allies to not being able to have a breakthrough. They were able to break through the Iraqi ranks, and the Iraq, despite the Iraqi military had been formed in a very very efficient manner by Saddam Hussein himself. Still, because of that the technical abilities these US forces had, and the intelligence with which they were working was immense, and it didn't take much time to US to have a firm control over Iraq. And right now also, Iraq is well placed under the the supervision of the NATO allies. So it's well within their control. But Afghanistan, on the contrary, has again been snatched by the Taliban and the militia and the fighters, which he termed the special force person, who actually is narrating that these Afghanistan people are actually like malnutrition wolves, who are very intelligent and actually know how to take cover in nature and the hills. So uh, the, something to it's not just about the weapons and the techniques. It's also about your aptitude and your will to keep on uh, coming up with uh, the vigor. So that was it. Thank you.